Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I have normally been doing. And I just wanted to talk about how Marvel saved the MCU in my opinion. This video is a little bit later than I wanted to release it, honestly, but I figured it would be better late than ever. I'm a huge movie fan and just a fan of Marvel in general. And so I'm really excited for what Marvel has coming up. So let's just break it down. So we start off first with Deadpool and Wolverine and all of the characters that we get from that film. There's so much open-ended stuff without getting too spoilery because I don't really want to spoil it if you have not seen that movie already. If you haven't, please go see it. It's a brilliant film. I've seen it multiple times, just as good every single time. Um, but yeah, so all those characters, obviously the main two just being Deadpool and Wolverine. I think those characters will be a fantastic pairing moving forward into, Avengers and just all of that. And although I'm not too sure if Deadpool is going to have any more standalone films, I would love to continue to have standalone Deadpool films, but I ultimately think that he's going to kind of get merged into the MCU a little bit better and kind of eventually give up those solo films, but time will tell there. But the pairing of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman was brilliant, and I'd love to see more as we go forward. Obviously, we brought back Wolverine and that kind of thing as well, um, to have the character available to use. And then going into some announcements from about a month and a half ago now, from Comic Con. Obviously, they revealed Robert Downey Jr. coming back as a villain this time, which is super super exciting. I obviously loved Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Um, and honestly, I wasn't ever sure he would come back to the MCU in any way. But you pair Robert Downey Jr. with the Russo brothers, who have done some fantastic, incredible work. Obviously, we got Infinity War, Endgame, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and then also, you got some producing for one of my favorite films in recent time in Everything Everywhere All at Once. So that pairing back together, with the Russo brothers and Robert Downey Jr. and everyone else is going to be really fun, and I'm hoping that the execution is going to be done well. Obviously, Marvel had to get rid of Kang as a character, and just eliminate Jonathan Majors from the MCU. So I hope they can find a way to do that effectively, but also where it doesn't feel too strange. I'm sure they're going to be able to figure it out. They have plenty of ways to kill off and bring back characters. So I'm not too concerned that they will not handle it correctly. I think they will be able to kill off that character pretty well, especially with the new films coming out. And then obviously Fantastic Four. It's just all of those characters that we got from Fox and everything else is going to be very, very exciting. And ultimately, just, I think that move alone, bringing back Robert Downey Jr. To play Doctor Doom, and just they have such a vast variety of characters to work with now that I think in terms of the movie scene, I think things will be very, very solid. The first film in this next stage of the MCU might be a little bit shaky just because there is so much unknown and everything else. So they're going to do things that some people like and some people absolutely hate, and that's okay. And I don't know what side I'm going to fall on that until I obviously see the movies. But it is definitely something super exciting to look forward to. Just scrolling down, we got Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Obviously, we got May of 2026 and May of 2027. Pending any delays, things have been rough in the film industry, so holding our breath there. Hopefully, we do get those on time because I would love um, a new Avengers movie sooner than later. And then we got the Fantastic Four First Steps, which was revealed at Comic Con as well. And that has already began shooting about a week after Comic Con. So obviously, Fantastic Four, the characters are very unique, and I will love to see how they bring them in. And that is supposed to come out in July of 2025 as well. We'll see. And then we got the Thunderbolts and Captain America: Brave New World as well. Um, and that was all of the movie stuff that was announced at Comic Con. I know there was another panel recently, at the D23 Expo, which more talks about the TV shows, but I don't feel 100% qualified to talk on that. Although I am a huge Marvel fan, I just am not a huge fan of just watching television shows, especially ones that release on a weekly basis, and then you have to wait for the next episode. So in the beginning of when all the Marvel shows kept coming out, I would just be like, "Oh, I'll just watch it when the whole season comes out, so I don't have to wait." And then slowly it just kept building up, and I just never got a chance to watching any of them. Hopefully, one day soon-ish, I can go back and watch all of those. But if someone is interested in me breaking down all of the television aspect of the Marvel work as well, I can definitely look into that and break that down in another video. But yeah, I'd love to ultimately just know what your guys' opinion on all the changes that Marvel has coming up, and if you guys are excited or if you guys aren't excited, because genuinely, I mean, obviously everyone's gonna have different opinions, and if someone isn't excited for what's next in the MCU, I would honestly love to know your genuine reason. I'm always open to discussion, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I love back and forth, and I think in an area like this, I think that is okay, and I think that's very healthy. I know some people are definitely going to be upset that Robert Downey Jr. was brought back, and that's okay as well. Especially see him go from a protagonist to an antagonist. It's kind of tough, but I totally understand. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already. We're gonna be getting back onto a normal uploading schedule very, very soon, and just branch out and do a bunch of variety of content. And yeah, so I will see you on the next one. Peace.